Hi, you all. Welcome. Today I'm going to be doing a twin flame reading. Okay, so let's get into it. Excuse me. Let's see what's going on with the twin flames. So, one of my readings was talking about how the twin flames is having another mission, something, is chill, relaxed, vibey. Okay, and I forgot what the other one was about, but there was something about there was some type of that reading was about actually being regular and being in society with soulmates and so forth and so on here. Seems like you're not on a mission yet, but I do sense something is coming up, like a mission is coming up. Okay, so let's get into it here. Let's see what's going on for you twin flames here. What's going on for the twin flames collectively? We have soulmating. 3 and 4. This is divine masculine, divine feminine's energy. We have nothing has gone wrong. Okay, soulmating is actually like being with other people. But I don't know if this is like a bad thing or good thing, or like if you're assuming things. Divine masculine, divine feminine. I'm not really sure what's going on with that. But yeah, nothing has gone wrong. Yin and yang. So I feel like there's like equal parts to this message here. Let's see what's going on here. Yeah, I just maybe you're like all right, we have the 2 of swords here. Okay, the Fool is here. So both of you are trying to make a decision. There's a crossroads going on here. We have the Empress. So divine feminine, you're trying to make a decision about something or someone. The 7 of Pentacles is here. What's the 7 of Pentacles? The Emperor. I think that's interesting. Like, I clarified the card and the clarification came out as divine feminine, divine masculine. So this is definitely divine masculine, divine feminine energy present here. Divine feminine, you're at a crossroad trying to choose based off of, 2 possibilities. Okay, divine masculine is investing. So you, divine feminine, have to give an answer, yay or nay, to divine masculine to make something better or master or to go in the direction of a legacy. Okay, overall energy is judgment in reverse. So divine feminine, this is mostly on your side is what I'm getting. You have to give the yay or nay. 4 of Wands is here. Okay, tell me more about this energy. Okay, so divine feminine, you could be trying to figure out if a soulmate is somebody that you should include in your relationship on this twin flame journey. Okay, the spirit is saying that nothing has gone wrong, like this soulmate is not harmful. The Magician is here, the King of Cups is here. So you need to have a level of understanding. That's what it's looking like. But I feel like that's what a soulmate would say to you. Like, they'd be like, oh, you need to understand something. You need to look at something from a different perspective. You need to go learn something. But I feel like if you have a feeling about a soulmate, then maybe you should think about it. Because the way how this is set up is like, okay, divine feminine, it's, it's about you. Like, what do you think, And there's some form of hesitation. Like, you heard what a soulmate is saying. You're hearing what somebody's saying or what a situation is saying. But, like, I don't know. It's giving, you are moving like a soulmate. I think that's what the issue is here. Like, you are a soulmate. You're not in a divine feminine energy. And I think that with this energy is with nothing has gone wrong. Divine masculine feels like it's not a problem, but it's a problem for you because you have to have a level of emotional maturity. You know, like, and you don't want to share energy with this divine. You don't want to share energy with this soulmate because divine masculine is not sharing energy with this soulmate. Rather, they're sharing with you. And divine masculine is saying, well, it's not a problem if they're doing it, but it's not happening to divine masculine. So I understand what you're talking about. Like, no. And I feel like you want to say no, but you want to be like this divine, higher vibrational individual. You know what I'm saying? Tell me more about this energy. We have the star. So there's a needle and thread situation that's going to manifestate. What's the star? What's the star? This is Aquarius energy. Queen of Swords in reverse here. So you want more clarity. You want more discernment. Okay? You want more of a conversation, a transaction in terms of like, you know, what's going on. Okay? What's the truth about a situation or a person? What's the Queen of Swords in reverse? Like, somebody keeps treating you like shit, and they're not really realizing that they keep treating you like shit just because they feel like shit. They don't have anything. And I think that's what's going on with this soulmate here. But you don't want to tell it to divine masculine because you don't want to be, again, immature. It's just someone that made you feel dumb, stupid, slow. But you're not dumb, stupid, or slow as an empress. That's how you know something's not your energy. And I don't see that this is your energy with the Queen of Swords in reverse. So, Divine Feminine, do you have the time to be doing this? Like, tell me more about this energy. I feel like you also want the truth to be revealed about the soulmate. You want the truth to be revealed about the soulmate towards divine masculine. It's almost like, you're dealing with a client, you're dealing with an individual where somebody is extremely sweet, right? They're a sour patch, right? Sour, sweet, gone. First they're sour, then they're sweet. You're dealing with somebody that's like that, and everyone around you is like, oh, but they're so sweet, they wouldn't hurt a fly. Like, they're so kind. Like, why would you not want to include them in your circle? And I totally understand that. I totally understand where you're coming from, divine feminines, right? Like, I've been through a situation like that too, right? Like, it's like, just because somebody is not like being malicious, like energetically they're being malicious, right? Intentional wise, they're being malicious. And there's too many times where you keep checking me and pushing me in the corner. I'm used to shining, and I constantly keep putting myself in a situation where I need to track you, I need to check you. Like, this is charter school, you know what I'm saying? And I don't want to focus on you. I want to focus on something else, meaning you want your attention to be, you want my attention to keep watching you, so that way I can keep feeding you my vitality, and you can keep oozing off of what positioning you have in my circle or our circle. I'm not doing that. But people don't see that that's a problem, because they see that you have lots to give, and this is a new way to see life, this is a new way to manifestate, but it's the intentions for you. It's too much of a debunking of degrading of a character for you. That's what this is here. You're extremely slow, you have no discernment. Okay, you are copying off of your environment, you're copying off of this person's copying off of you. And once you drop your empress and y'all both dumb, then y'all will both be copying off of dumbass energy. You know what I'm saying? They would say this is like a friend, but this is a friend that plays around way too much. And then it'll manifestate in a way where you may be around hood dudes, hood bitches, people that don't want to do anything what they like. It's not a problem hanging around hood people, right? But it's about what they do with their hood time. You know what I'm saying? Like, That's what the situation is, or people. This could be African Americans, this could be Asians, this could be Russians, it could be anybody. It's low income, it's the hood, period. You don't have to be thinking about black people, okay? It could be anybody. It's what they do with their time. And I don't see that this person has revealed that to you, because that's not what's popping up in the cards. What's popping out mostly is that you're the Empress and you are extremely lacking of character. You are in this extreme lack of character. No discernment, no words, no education. It's just completely one-sided. And with the Six of Pentacles here, I don't know if somebody put themselves there, or somebody put themselves in that situation. But again, if you have that feeling when it comes to this air sign or this soulmate energy, I think that you should think about it. Okay, I think you should think about it, and I feel like you should trust your gut, even though the card over energy is saying nothing has gone wrong. But with the yin and yang, there's every good to bad, and there's every bad to good. So I don't necessarily think that this is somebody that's a goody two shoes, and a lot of people around you is viewing this soulmate as, there's a little bit of light, there's a little bit of dark in each other. But your point is, all right, but why are you bringing nothing has gone wrong, but I'm a little bit of light, I'm a little dark, and there's a little light and there's a little dark in each other? Why are you telling me the black and white, all the time? That's a little peculiar, I might add, right? Why do you keep doing all that? And obviously, with the Seven of Pentacles and the Two of Swords here, you and your person are trying to figure out okay, do I pursue and include this person what eventually would be your legacy, your children, your business, your family, your accolades, right, your franchise, and so forth and so on. And Divine Masculine is listen, I don't it's up to you, okay? Because the way how things is set up, and being that y'all went on this, y'all had a mission prior, the way how things are set up is the ball is in your court. So no one's gonna overstep you. But I will say, okay, I was reading this book, and since Divine Masculine is a king, a queen, they are divine beings, they are powerful people, they are people that hold power, literally, and also on a 3-dimensional realm. This person, you may be feeling like they're trying to, take your throne. They're trying to, make you not the center of attention and make them not the center of attention. And I totally agree with you. There's this, I forgot what story it was, but I think the story that's popping up in mine is, this guy, he was the king already, I believe, and he met this guy in a stables, he was a stable boy, whatever. And the stable boy, bottom line is, he gave him so much abundance, and because his persona was so divine, it was a presence, it was a vibe, his army, the people that supported him, went to his side. And so when he did something stupid, the way how the ending of the reading, the story went, it definitely highlighted that he didn't like him at all. You know what I'm saying? He was jealous, he was envious of him, or whatever it is. It just the way how he just wrote the ending was quite abrupt. And I think that the writer was trying to say he didn't like him in the first place. He knew that he was taking all his success and accolades and reputation. He knew he was taking all of that shit, But what did he do? The person that put him on, he continues to party, drink, and have a great time and act stupid. And I feel like this is this kind of person, that you're dealing with here. The only difference is your demeanor is actually not drinking and having a great time and doing all the extra shit. Your demeanor is, I don't know about you, it's something off, because you keep showing me the yin and yang. You keep showing me that nothing is going wrong. But why do you keep showing me that? And on top of that, right behind nothing has gone wrong, Divine Masculine is behind that too. So what are you trying to say? You're not going to attack my man today, but tomorrow you will? There's a lot happening here. And they're, number one, portraying that, oh, I'm a ditzy woman, I'm a ditzy man, I don't really know what you're talking about. What? That's what you're dealing with. And then the story that they were, they told you, the story that they The story that they told you, the story that they put you in, whatever it is here, you are also viewing their story in a one-sided situation as like the same way how you feel towards them. So in other words, you're concluding that this person is shady and they created a situation, they created a falsified situation for themselves because they're a falsified individual, you know. And you don't want to harm divine masculine at all. You don't want to say, oh, divine masculine, like this person's shady, like I don't trust this client, I don't trust this employee, I don't feel comfortable. But you don't want to say that, because again, the way how things are set up for you is the ball is in your courts, whatever you want, divine feminine. But you know that making this decision will, you know, skim off like some of the money, some of the accolades, reputation, you know. So, so I mean, like, that's interesting. We have the strength card here. Yup, Spirit said exactly. That's exactly the stance that this is taking, that you are dealing with when it comes to these soulmates, okay, or this soulmate, one particular person. Over our energy, we have the High Priestess here. Like, trust your intuition. Your intuition is telling you something strongly for a reason. Somebody's acting ditzy again. You got a couple of bitches and dudes acting ditzy, like nothing has gone wrong. It's still this light, shadowy side. Like, what's up with you? You know what I'm saying? Like, you may have to be a thug. You may gotta be a chickadee. You may gotta be a bird. You may gotta, like, you know, if you was out in them streets, I'm not trying to be rude or anything like that. I mean, I've been there. You know, I've done that. You may have to be out in them streets like a prostitute. You know, and you gotta do what you gotta do, shorty. I'm just being real with you. I wasn't out there like a prostitute, but we all, before we had children and before we, you know, we was out there hanging around friends, neighbor, talking to people. Like, you gonna have to be out there, because the strength card here, the High Priestess, that is looking like it's time, because you messing with the fake ass dumbass bitch, fake ass dumbass people. And you may, you know, I'll suck that motherfuckers, you know, I'll suck, you know, I'll fuck, you know, you know what I'm saying. It be Solomon come on today. Like, you gonna have to do what you do, you know what I'm saying? And your divine masculine don't mean that because they divine masculine, they don't think like a soulmate, like a dumbass in somebody's relationship. You know, if somebody's in a relationship and they looking at your best friend, your sibling, a neighbor, associate, like, I don't think she's that bad. I don't think she's that harmful. I don't think he's that harmful. Shut your bitch ass up. You over here looking at see, you know your dick is wet for her. You know you being funny. Like, they're not being mean to you, but they not telling you in front of your face that they gonna go after your ass. They trying to harm you too. And that's exactly what this bitch said too. I'm gonna harm your divine masculine. We have awakening. The divine masculine is saying all this nice shit to them, and they saying all this shit to you. And once there's a light at the end of the tunnel, that's when divine masculine is gonna realize, like, oh, I don't think that was a great soulmate. I don't think that was a great person, like, low key. Like, I know they was fucking with divine masculine, divine feminine, but then when they came to me, it was like, oh, this person got to get their feelings hurt by their soulmate so they can realize that, yeah, this person's not a great person. I don't think I made the right move. And then it'd be fucked up because the person end up leaving your ass or end up not, you know, fucking with you to go with this other person because they like, oh, you violated her, ha 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 ha. You violated him, ha 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 ha. But then they get to you, they get to this person, and they're like, I'm violating you too. Like, oh, I'm gonna just do what I gotta do. I'm gonna just shake my ass and da 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 da. You know, and this is what I'm saying. You're gonna have to do the same thing. But the only difference is this is your twin flame and he ain't going nowhere. She ain't going nowhere. You know what I'm saying? So instead of you doing with soulmates and that separation and breaking up, like your twin flame ain't going nowhere. You're gonna have to wait till divine masculine awakens to this energy, okay, while you shaking your ass and doing a little change. You know what I'm saying? Or you need to go pray. Sheila, we gonna go to church. You're gonna have to go to church. You're gonna have to pray. You're gonna have to go, you know, go to the pastor, go repent, go do whatever you do. If you don't want to shake your ass or do whatever you was doing back in the days, you're gonna have to go to fucking church. That's what you're gonna have to do. Go to the pastor. Bring Jesus, God, the disciples, you know, the story, Bethlehem. You're going to have to bring all that shit in there. Because this divine masculine is slowly awakening to how this woman, this man is not good for you once they attack them. It's crazy because right behind nothing has gone wrong, divine masculine is there. You were never the target. It was about divine masculine. Like, that shit is crazy, and that's creepy. That is creepy. That shit creepy. Really sit on that shit. And you over here like taking that in like, I know. But you're gonna have to sit there and be quiet. Like, if your child is being grown and you don't want nothing happening to your child, and you just need to go see, you're gonna have to just sit there and hope and pray that your child has the gift of discernment. You know, or you know they ass don't have no gift of discernment. So you be like, I hope that somebody outside could show them or something could tell them without harming them, you know? That'd be some shit. Let's get one more card. Let's get one more card for this energy. The Ace of Cups is here. The Ace of Cups comes through when something very traumatic, you know, has happened to you. Now, I do want to highlight that the King of Cups and the Queen of Cups is out here. So this is you and Divine Masculine, okay? You both are being emotionally mature and being compassionate about the soulmate or multiple soulmates that you are dealing with here. And is bringing more love and more comfort to you and this individual. Now, you may be like, oh, so does Divine Masculine understands and knows what's going on with this soulmate or these soulmates here? It seems so, okay? Because the over energy with the Ace of Cups here is the Eight of Cups here. The Ace of Cups here is the Eight of Cups. So this is somebody that is walking away from things that, you know, is very... It's like what your ex... The Eight of Cups means like anything that your ex-boyfriend, your ex-girlfriend would do, ex-husband, ex-wife, or ex-people back in the days here, they see that in this soulmate. They would see that in you, okay? And like I said, you know, the good thing about this energy is this is your husband, right? This is your wife, right? This is your lifelong partner, right? This is not your boyfriend. This is not your girlfriend. When they see this shit and they be like, that's your problem, I'm out. Like, you know, yeah. Because once you start complaining to your partner and your boyfriend, your girlfriend, once you start explaining to your boyfriend, your girlfriend, they be like, you know what, I'm going to walk away from you and I'm going to go find love. Because it's so much work for them, right? It's too heavy for them. They like, this is some bullshit. Go figure it out. That's not the right one, okay? Your husband, your wife, right? Your lifelong partner would be spiritual in the situation and be like, this is heavy. We're a team, okay? I don't know what's going on with this soulmate, but it's there. And what I feel is this is some shit from back in the days, like what your boyfriend and your girlfriend would do. You know what I'm saying? Like what somebody who is in these old patterns would do. Okay? Like, no. So this is bringing you and your person closer to a union. Okay? Closer to union. And if you're already with your twin flame, this is making you and your twin flame find love. Deepening, having that deepening of affection for each other. Mind, body, and soul. Now, I do sense that Divine Masculine, is still awakening, okay, with this soulmate, okay? They're just trusting you because, like I said, again, the way how things is set up, as if the ball is in your court. Whatever you say goes, okay? They trust you. But that's some crazy shit. Yup. Over energy is the Seven of Swords. Right behind the, Eight of Cups here. Some shady shit. Seven of Swords here. Queen of Swords in reverse here. Again, I don't know if somebody shaded them, but I would not think that you're being sneaky. You're being funny. Okay? You're trying to do like some underhanded shit. I'm pretty sure you came to your partner or your partner read you because y'all on the same wavelength with the Queen of Cups and the King of Cups. And they was like, okay, you're trying to make a decision on this Queen of Swords in reverse. I get it. I'm pretty sure you was transparent and your man or your girl knows you. Okay, so I would say the Seven of Swords is the Queen of Swords in reverse. And the Six of Pentacles in reverse here is whatever shady shit that they were dealing with or what they were doing. Okay, so, but your truth, your wish is coming. So if I'm saying this here and the wish is coming and I'm saying the wish here, you know, you wish for this person to be exposed, then, I mean, it's going to be exposed in the energy too. As we speak, this is an energy emotion. I'm so sorry this happened to you, Divine Feminine. I know you going around helping people and everything, but you know, you and Divine Masculine going around helping people and elevating the collective, but you know, like, I'm so sorry this happened to you. It's a horrible feeling. I've been through it, and you know, I mean, it wasn't this explicit, but you know, I didn't have that partner. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be with a partner anymore, but like, I didn't have that partner. No hard feelings. It's just like, you know, you give a dog a bone, they're gonna run with it. Don't want to be with you anymore. You really have to soul search, because this is, if it's showing up in a twin flame reading, like, what made you think you could just pop up? And you can't do that. I'm sorry. There's many different factors. There's many different levels. No shade, you know. So can I get an exit card for this energy? I'm happy your Divine Masculine stayed with you, though. That's really good. Okay, we have wellness here. We have wellness here. We have soul family. I'm going to read this in a book. 24. That's so sad. But, you know, I don't feel like Divine Masculine ever thought about leaving you or discouraging you or making you feel some type of way in this read about the situation. They was just like, you know, I see that you're clearly in distress here. We're vibrating on the same wavelength, and you know, I'm, you know, whatever you want, Divine Feminine. That's how they work to you, even though this person didn't see what you saw. Okay, I like that. This is a good man. This is a good Divine Masculine. Okay, so you have wellness here. Tune into your body here. You are entering a time when your body will become stronger. If you have been or are sick, you are on your way to feeling better. Begin to focus on a sense of well-being. If you are healthy, you will be inspired to strengthen your body through yoga or another form of exercise. Your body is enlightened and knows how to heal itself. Every feeling, be it pain, butterflies, excitement, or love, is a message from one part to the self. So a message of one part of the self to another. Tune into your body through meditation and ask what you can do to improve your well-being. Behind the human in the image of the flower of life, a symbol that represents the process of creation. It is made up of overlapping circles that are a representation expression of the first circle. It is a geometric metaphor reminding us that nature of life is continual expansion. Your body takes you everywhere you go. So acknowledge, think, and love it. Okay? So you're going to feel better. Okay? This is a confirmation too as well. Like, if your body, if something's telling you something's off about a group of soulmates, about a group of or a person, listen to it. Okay? And your body will feel better. You will feel better. Okay? Because at the end of the day, I don't feel good vibes from this Queen of Swords either. Okay? And even if somebody is showing you in different segments or different situations, like, you should trust that. Like, just because you're not showing it to me, like, you know, consciously here, doesn't mean that, like, subconsciously I'm not going to target that. Like, you're going to have to work on that. Yeah, so I was going to read Soul Family here, but I'm going to just read a little bit. Okay, it says, you are loved and supported. Your soul family wants you to know how much you are loved and how well you are doing. Your soul family consists of other souls that have similar values and ideas to you. The bright circle of light at the center of this image is Shambhala. Think of it as a meeting place where your soul family gathers to connect with you. When you ask a question, its energy vibrates throughout the universe, bringing souls and their light beings to Shambhala. I'm sorry. So share response and information. You are overjoyed to connect and co-create with you. They are overjoyed to connect and co-create with you. Your questions and experiences on Earth move you and them to expand awareness about love, life, and purpose. Okay, so I'm just going to read that. I think you are right. I don't think you are right about this Queen of Swords. Something is very shady about this woman. Something is very shady about this man. Divine Masculine, your twin flame, is like, I'm all on your side. Like, something is very shady about this woman, this man, and I sense it too. If you don't feel comfortable, if you don't feel right, if you still don't feel comfortable, if you still don't feel right, I trust you. And your soul family is behind you, because at the end of the day, it's not making me feel well. I'm just okay with it, but I see that you're hitting more of this negative energy than I am, you know? So they are completely with you, and I'm so sorry that this is happening for you. So if you have to make a decision about this Queen of Swords, you should just cut her off. You should cut her off. You should cut him off. You should cut the whole situation off. You should cut the client off. This is it for me, you know? And your Divine Master would be like, great job. Move on. Okay, so that's all that I have for you. I hope you all enjoy. Remember to like, subscribe, to share with the description box below so that to off you. And until then, I will see you all next time. Bye.